we are continuing our series on what is GTM engineering. And since there are so many questions, and it seems that there are endless questions when it comes to this particular topic, so we thought, why don't we create, a series? So if you have not done part one and part two, please go back and cover part one and part two as well. But it is not connected in a sense that if you want to just go ahead and watch this particular video, feel free to go ahead and watch the video. Today we are going to do a deep dive into B2B sales, ABM, performance ads, and HubSpot a little bit. Okay, so we are going to cover a lot of topics. We will try to cover as much as possible. This is a Q&A session. That means, I'll be just honestly giving the answer based on my understanding as of now, which is December 2025. Things might change in the coming days. We are all learning, and I consider myself a student when it comes to topics like these. So feel free to go ahead and subscribe to stay tuned for this kind of content. And also, in the comment section, give us the comment. If you have any questions, put on your questions. We will continue this series and we're going to answer as many questions as we can. All right. So now with that, let's go on to the next question, which is part three. In this part three, we are going to, as I said, we are going to touch upon a certain topic, mostly around sales activation, bridge ads. We have talked a lot about bridge ads, so I'm going to just cover that a little bit. Precision ads, a lot of questions coming up around precision ads 2.0 automation, ABM 2.0, what ABM 2.0 is, and HubSpot orchestration. Now, these are all separate topics, and I've already covered a lot of them in our previous webinars. But I'm going to keep the questions and the answers around this particular topic. And we are going to talk about this advanced layer of GTM engineering, right? Okay. So there are 4 levels in, when it comes to questions for GTM engineering: the basics, the system, the activation, and, the whole GTM engineering as a whole. So we have covered basics a lot. Okay. We are covering systems. We will cover activation, and then, this basically covers the whole GTM engineering as a subject, right? So now with that, let me just quickly jump on to our first question for part 3. How does GTM engineering transform B2B sales? Now, here we are talking about GTM engineering and B2B sales. Okay, these are very specific subjects. GTM engineering is more like a subject, right? It's like, civil engineering or computer science engineering. So GTM engineering stands for go-to-market engineering. So it's primarily, in theory, the subject is go-to-market. That means, it is related to sales and marketing. Okay, but now the GTM engineering term is used in so many different ways, also in operations. Okay, I'm not talking about marketing operations or sales operations. I'm talking about operations in general as well. So now, even though it started as a go-to-market engineering, but thanks to the power of AI and automation, now it is expanding into other areas as well. For our context, we are a B2B marketing company. We are a B2B growth company. So the context for us is going to be B2B sales. Okay, and this is what our expertise is. And these Q&A sessions will circle around this subject, which is B2B marketing and B2B sales, right? So if you are into e-commerce or B2C or any other factions, this may not directly be a content for you, but there is certainly a lot of elements within you which is going to help you, even if you're doing other kind of marketing like B2C marketing, e-commerce, D2C, whatever it is, right? So traditional sales, especially when it comes to B2B sales for enterprises, has been manual, inconsistent, little personalization, okay, and a lot of hard work. That is how it's been. I've been doing it for many years now. Imagine, you are given 500 accounts, and each accounts have, like 50,000 employees, and you have to figure out how to find the decision makers. And there are multiple decision makers. Sometimes there are dozens of decision makers, influencers, end users, and you've got to figure out every one of them within one account, and you've got 500 accounts to work on. Imagine the amount of work, right? going to each account, doing the study, doing the research, finding the people, doing the study, doing the research on the people, what they like, what they dislike, what is the position is, what kind of decision maker they are doing. It used to take a huge team, pre-sales team, BDR, business rep, business development team, and then the marketing team and outreach team and like so on. So there used to be entire department dedicated towards this goal, and still there are in large companies there are entire departments dedicated towards it. The question is how we can automate some of the tasks that we're doing manually, repetitively, so that how can we use AI and automation to get more intelligence fast? How can we use AI to save time, right? Okay, it's not about reducing the number of workforce. It's about creating more efficiency for the existing workforce you have. A lot of people they are saying they're asking me, hey, yeah, is AI going to get people fired? Yes and no. Okay, there will be some people who will get fired, no doubt about it. For example, if you are somebody who's just manually sending email, right? Just manually sending email, just sending a bunch of emails every single day, and that's the job. Then possibly AI and automation can do that for your company, and then possibly your job will be redundant. Yes, but I sincerely feel AI and automation is primarily going to be used to make the teams more efficient, more intelligent, rather than reduce the team strength. Okay, I sincerely do not believe that the large enterprises are going to reduce the team anytime soon. However, they really want their team to be more efficient, more productive, and that is certainly where the AI and the automation will play a key role. So, traditional sales has been, very slow and manual and inconsistent, right? So going forward, but how I see it, it's not going to be campaign oriented. It's not like one sales guy is sitting and running a campaign and he's doing a good campaign and he's more intelligent and he's more hardworking or he's more skilled, and then he's able to create a better campaign and he's winning in sales. And then there are average sales people who are not able to create the right kind of campaign and they're not as efficient as the high performers. So that is the situation right now, but that will go away. It's going to be signal led in a sense that the system will give the signals, okay, and the system will do a lot of heavy duty job, okay, and the humans will basically optimize the system, right? So it is going to take away, it's going to put everybody in the team on the same pedestal in many ways, right? So signal-led prioritization, which account is giving more signals, that prioritization will be done by AI. Automated qualification, which accounts are better than other accounts, which is more engaging than other accounts, which account is more qualified than other accounts, okay, which have more high intent. So that information will also come up. The AI assisted outreach will be there. For example, all the sales guys will have to do is just click few button, read the email. The AI will generate the email. The AI will create. You have to create the ICP. The AI will, based on the product or the services that you have, will generate the email. Maybe you'll have to do a little bit of changes here and there, and then click button, and then the email and the LinkedIn outreach will go on. So that is where things are moving in, right? So the pipeline will accelerate because your sales team and your marketing team will be more efficient, right? So instead of doing all the work manually, okay, they will have to just make sure that things are in place, and they will be more like a controller, right? They will say, hey, don't go, yes, go, right? Or I'll make a little bit of changes, go again. That's how a lot of salespeople and marketing team will work. That will free up a lot of time for them to do more important job, which is like talking to the customer, right? Being on phone call, rather than just sitting whole day and working on workflows and automations and then doing everything in between. So how does GTM engineering transform the business? Yes, it is going to make salespeople more efficient. It is going to free up their time to do more personalized discussion, to go to build a relationship. It is going to give them insights on accounts and people in real time. That means they don't have to spend 3 hours finding details about the accounts. So AI will find different data sources and will update the insights in a matter of seconds, right? So that the sales team can just quickly on the go in 3 minutes, gather all the information and go on a demo call. So that is what the future of B2B sales looks like when it comes to GTM engineering. All right, so in visual, this is how it looks like. Signal will lead the SDR, the sales reps, okay, and the AEs, and it's basically going to create a real-time sales activation, right? So signal will be real-time, insights will be real-time, sales reps should be able to take decision fast, quick, run the automation, and then increase the pipeline. That is how things look like, and it's